In question 3, you're asked a few things about acids for starters. So 3 properties of acid solutions. We know 3 reactions. So acids react with metals. Okay, not only all metals are reactive metals, forming a salt and hydrogen gas. They also react with, okay, so if I was to ditto this, they react with carbonates, forming salt, carbon dioxide, and water. Last but not least, they react with bases in a neutralization reaction, forming a salt and water. Okay, so that's 3 properties. Moving on, you've got the table down here. They give you the solubility of a few different strontium salts. Strontium is found in group 2, just in case you didn't know. So they ask you acid that reacts with carbonate to form strontium chloride. Okay, no prizes for guessing hydrochloric acid. Okay, moving on. Name a reagent that can be used to react with strontium chloride. You want to produce strontium sulfate. Now, if you look at this fella, strontium sulfate is insoluble. You're actually looking at a precipitation reaction. So to produce strontium sulfate in a precipitation reaction, I need, obviously, sulfate ions. Okay, so something that can provide sulfate ions. Let's see, I've got sulfuric acid. Or for that matter, any soluble sulfates. So let's stick to the usual. Sodium sulfate. Okay, or potassium sulfate. Or ammonium sulfate. Okay, so that's a bonus. You can write it in if you wish. Any of these, you get your mark. Now, using the information given from the table above, I actually told you, precipitation, how you can make strontium sulfate from strontium chloride and the reagent. So you can tell me, I mix equal volumes of strontium chloride and whichever you chose above. Okay, so let's just write sodium sulfate. Sodium sulfate solutions. That's step 1. You get your precipitate. So how do I get the precipitate out? I want to filter to remove, or you can say obtain, which fellow? The insoluble one, strontium sulfate. And is it pure and dry at this point? No. So what do? Wash the strontium sulfate with cold, actually distilled water will do fine, and air dry. Okay, you can dry it between towels, it's fine. Okay, you don't need a little bit of cool distilled water because this is insoluble. So no problem there. That's question 3.